Hi guys, welcome to my channel everyone and thank you so much for watching. What's going on? I'm Jade. If you're new here, please hit the like button. So this is basically a rant, okay? Um I'm just so sick and tired of some of the things that I'm seeing online. They're just not sitting well with me. And this is with regards to Jay-Z, Beyonce, Jaguar Wright, and Piers Morgan. So for those of you who don't know, Jaguar Wright, who used to be a former R&B singer, she hasn't been doing that for some time now. So she recently was granted an interview. She was invited. I don't know if she was invited. I don't know how that came to be. But all of a sudden, Jaguar Wright was at, granting interviews to Piers Morgan, and this is about the whole Diddy situation, the whole allegations of all the stuff that Diddy is being accused of doing, and that whole situation, how it has just blown up, right? And because of everything that is happening with regards to Diddy, there has been these conversations with regards to Diddy's other Diddy's friends, industry people, anybody and anybody who has had the misfortune of attending any one of Diddy's white party is a target at this point. And that also includes anybody who has had any type of relationship, business or otherwise, personal, whatever, with Diddy has also found themselves in the process of being lumped into these people who do this quote unquote freak offs or whatever, right? So this has been the situation. And because of that, and as it always is with everything, right? When something happens, people want to, especially if they have a celebrity that they don't already like, they always have this, they always seize any opportunity and use it as an opportunity for them to seize the moment, use it as an opportunity for them to like target whoever they don't like. Okay, for example, if there is a celebrity that they don't like for whatever reason, and then there's something happening, they will make that 6 degrees of separation. They will find a way to like lump the celebrities and make them guilty and culpable. And I have seen that happens a lot. And this is not me coming here and trying to defend Jay-Z or Beyonce, because I don't know them from a hole in the wall. I know them as much as the rest, the 99.99% of everybody else. They are just celebrities, entertainers, or whatever. But even as far as that goes, if you're an intelligent person, if you're smart, you should be able to have um you should be able to have a good judge of character. But that's not even the situation. But my issue right now is just with the way people are just piling on. Okay, people are using this Diddy situation as an opportunity to come for Jay-Z and Beyonce for whatever reason. And I see this happen a lot, even with bloggers. Okay, a lot of these bloggers who have known Jaguarites, I've been in this street for a long time, so I know a lot of the things that are happening. All of a sudden, all these bloggers are running, with the words that are coming out of the mouth of Jaguar Wright. Mind you, these majority of these bloggers that are running, taking what she's saying as the gospel, majority of them have had a falling out with Jaguar. At one time they were friends with Jaguar, and things happened and they stopped being friends, and all of a sudden Jaguar allegedly started accusing them of one thing or the other. So these people have had like terrible experiences with Jaguar as well. They've been allegedly, they've accused Jaguar of lying on them. They've accused Jaguar Wright of doing all kinds of things about them simply because they had a falling out. They've even accused Jaguar of having some type of mental, that she's not all there. So it's so interesting to me that all of a sudden Her words should now be taken as the Bible. Her words should now be taken as the gospel. All of a sudden, she knows everything. Mind you, this woman hasn't even been in this industry for a long time. And please, nobody come here and tell me, oh, even though she hasn't been in the industry, she still has friends. No, she doesn't have the type of friends that will give her the kind of information that she's spewing. In my opinion, she's just spewing salacious information that are not rooted in any kind of reality. She's not backing anything up with proof. She's not backing anything up with evidence. She's just saying things, and people are just running with it. And every time when I see how these people are running with this thing, it makes me wonder, wow, now I see why Trump is so popular. So nobody cares anymore about facts. Everybody just wants to run with what she's saying because once upon a time, she was in the industry. This woman hasn't been in the industry going on 20 years, if not even more. But all of a sudden, we are supposed to take her word for it. I am so sick of people using, this type of situation, weaponizing what Diddy did to all these women as an opportunity to take down somebody that they don't like. It is so obvious what they're doing. And now that Jay-Z has now sent a cease and desist demanding a retraction from Piers Morgan, because you don't know, I know I went on a tangent because I'm just so tired of this. So Jay-Z basically sent out a letter to Piers Morgan demanding an apology and a retraction, which he has done. He has apologized for what he did. He has also done a retraction. They have made sure to edit out Jaguar Wright's portion of the interview because this woman just sat there and was just spewing lies. And because it was coming from and because she was being interviewed by a somewhat reputable media, people found it more believable. This is Jaguar who's been saying all kinds of things. People have even said that she's not well up there. People should not take her seriously. All of a sudden, because it's about Jay-Z and Beyonce, that for some reason you guys don't like, you guys all of a sudden find her so credible. Like, that is so foul. That is so disgusting. And people who have engaged in this really should be ashamed of themselves. You guys are enabling somebody that is really need help. If you want to help Jaguar, maybe you can pay for some type of facility because I have heard in the streets that she's not all there. Okay? So if you really want to help her, instead of capitalizing on her mental state, allegedly, why not just get her help? Like, we have seen videos, a lot of these bloggers that are running with this Jaguar narrative. Oh, Jaguar's been saying this for years. Oh, she's been saying the same thing for years. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you guys really should be ashamed of yourself. You guys, at one time or another, have been victim of Jaguar Wright's imagination. You guys, those of you that are running with this garbage, you guys have also been a victim of Jaguar Wright's imagination. She has lied to you guys at one time or another. So all of a sudden, you guys are just going to ignore. You guys were telling us like, oh, she's lying, you didn't do this, you didn't do any of the things that she accused you guys of. All of a sudden, you want us to now believe her because she was once upon a time in the industry. Like, you bloggers really need to be ashamed of yourself. Like, what if Jay-Z and Beyonce are innocent? And I have even seen, in the wake of this retraction, in the wake of Jaguar Wright's retraction, and basically, I have seen people talk about how, oh, if Jay-Z and Beyonce, if they are sending a cease and desist, then that means Jaguar is onto something. No, it means they want to protect their brand. It means they don't want an alleged cycle destroy their brand. If you see how far the stories that she's been pandering, if you see how far it has traveled, then you will not blame them for wanting to protect their brand. Then you won't blame them. Because Piers Morgan was the one who granted that interview. The story had validity. The people just assumed that, oh, he would have done his research. he would have investigated before having her over, so that, he can cross his T's and dot his I's, not knowing that he hasn't done any of those things. He's just one of those opportunists who leech on things and just run with it. You guys really, really, really need to use your sense, okay? Use your brain. Use your brain. Una no get sense, like we say in Nigeria. Una no get sense, because if you had any sense, I don't even care. I know that people are actively looking for something to while away time, right? People are always looking for the next story to like cure their boredom, depression, or whatever. It's whatever, right? I don't necessarily care about what the viewers, the audience are saying, but you, as a content creator, you have a responsibility to not pander lies, to not push false narrative. If you know me here, you know that I do not entertain it, because if you understand the power of social media, then you will know that it is so easy for somebody to destroy your life just by telling lies about you, but just by one thing. It only takes for a few people to believe them, for them to spread that word. Before you know what's going on, your life is messed up. And so for the people that are saying, oh, because Jaguar Wright must be onto something, because Jay-Z is and Beyonce have sent a cease and desist, they have demanded a retraction and an apology or whatever, so that means there must be something actually right about what Jaguar Wright is saying. No, the woman just released a liquor brand, okay, Sir Davis or whatever, and you have all this scandal trailing them while she's trying to market her brand, and everyone, people on Twitter, people on TikTok are literally doing videos upon videos upon videos and talking about how she knows, she knows, she knows, and now they are linking her, and now they are linking her basically to Aaliyah's passing. They're linking Beyonce and Jay-Z to Aaliyah's passing. Do you see how quickly this thing can spread if it is not nipped in the bud? And so people say, oh, but you guys say she doesn't care, Beyonce doesn't care. Yeah, she cares, because this is her name. Because this is her name, this is her reputation, this is her brand, this is her life, this is their life. All for the entertainment of some random strangers on the internet. Bloggers will just be so irresponsible with the way they push these lies, push this propaganda. Like, you really ought to be ashamed of yourself. If you are a blogger and you have been pandering this nonsense, you really should be ashamed of yourself. Really. Because you are out there just because somebody knows this person. You don't even know them. Somebody can just call you up on the phone and claim to be Beyonce's cousin, and claim to be Jay-Z's father, and claim to be Jay-Z's twin brother, and you guys would and just pure kinds of lies, and you guys would just run with it. A lot of you are so irresponsible with the way you say things. You say it with your full chest, like you were there, you witnessed it, you saw it happen, you are an eyewitness to what happened. And a lot of you are not. Like, the level of irresponsibility that I have witnessed in the social media streets by many of these bloggers, it is disgusting. Like, you people really should be ashamed of yourself. Like, you're literally ruining lives. You're literally ruining lives. Even when the Southern District of New York, when they made the announcement, they were very particular about who they were going to target, because they know that there are so many crazy people that will jump on whatever bandwagon they want to jump on. They made sure to let everybody know that when they talk about more people facing indictments and arrest or whatever, they actually meant like business owners and all of those things, people who aided them. They knew they were not talking about celebrities. But trust the internet people, trust the bloggers who seem to know everything that is going on. Trust them to jump on the bandwagon. Like, you guys really need to stop being so irresponsible with the things that you post. It's like you're ruining lives. Okay? You're ruining lives. And Piers Morgan did the right thing by issuing an apology. Because, first of all, Beyonce and Jay-Z were not even there, nor were their representative to actually counter whatever rubbish Jaguar Wright was spewing. They were not even there to defend themselves. It was just Jaguar with no evidence, just talking all kinds of mess. And you bloggers just run with it because you have some type of vendetta against Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like, seriously? Is that how much it takes? It doesn't take much to impress you, does it? And it's so interesting how these same bloggers who are running, taking Jaguar Wright's words as the gospel, are the same bloggers who at some point in time have cried about Jaguar Wright lying on them because they struck up a friendship with Jaguar Wright. And, sometime in between the friendship, they had a falling out. And so Jaguar Wright then turned around and started accusing these people of all kinds of things. Some of them have even sent cease and desist letter to Jaguar Wright. But all of a sudden, these people are now taking this woman's word as the gospel and running it and running with it and attempting to destroy somebody's life. And then the fact that she's even sending a cease and desist to Piers Morgan, demanding a retraction and an apology. People are now saying, oh, then Jaguar Wright must be onto something. If they're already asking for an apology, if they're asking for a cease and desist, no, they're protecting their brand because they know that in this day and age, it doesn't take much for your life to be destroyed over a lie. By the time you even wake up and say, okay, enough is enough, by the time you're done proving your innocence, you wouldn't even have a brand anymore. You wouldn't even have a brand. It'll be like the end of Solomon Grande. Bye. So you guys are being irresponsible, especially the bloggers. You guys are being irresponsible because you know that there are people who are just hungry to hear whatever, and if it's coming from, and if those whatever is coming from people that they have trusted for many, many years, they are more likely to trust those words, those stories, and those narratives. You guys really, really need to be more responsible with the way you say things and the narrative that you spew. I'm not saying Jay-Z and Beyonce are innocent, but you cannot just label somebody something that you have no proof. No authority has even hinted that they are eyeing Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay, so you guys need to stop and be more responsible. That's all I have to say. Have a good night.